Hey guys, Dr. Carlo Biasucci here. I want to talk to you this week about what is a marketing funnel, why do you need a funnel, what's all this deal about funnels. So let's get into it. As you can see in the diagram here, a funnel is basically a process by which we move potential patients to become actual patients, to get treatment done, and eventually refer patients back to our practice. And we'll go through this in detail. So why do you need a funnel or multiple funnels? In fact, I'm going to argue you need many funnels, but let's talk about this. So why should a prospective patient choose you? And as Dan Kennedy says, why should they choose you over any and every other alternative, including staying home and doing nothing? So your funnel will address this question, fundamental question, as to why a patient should choose you. Your funnel should also address the conversation and starting the conversation by building a rapport before you meet. So before you get the opportunity to talk to the patient, your funnel by design should start that conversation and build rapport with the person before they ever cross your door, before they ever enter your treatment room, before you ever get the opportunity to shake their hand. And your funnel should also create authority positioning. It should set you up as the doctor, the dentist, the person in your area, if done correctly. And a funnel also provides follow-up, and follow-up always wins. Having a follow-up process is the number one most important way to close the gaps in your new patient system, in your existing patient system, in your practice in general, especially even case acceptance. So if you don't follow up, because you know that people don't always say yes on day one, right? They don't always say yes for many, many, many reasons. But if you follow up with them, many will say yes, just not today. So the person with the most strategic and intentional follow-up process always wins. So let's go through what a typical funnel looks like. Here is a sample of what a funnel design could look like. So what's happening here, and you can see my cursor on the screen here. All this on the left is lead generation. You see lead gen. So lead generating by either an ad, a letter, a postcard, an online ad, many, many ways to get people to, in this example, a landing page. A landing page, just a website, a page on a website that has the offer that these lead generating ads are promoting. So these ads may be something like, okay, download my free report, and they go to this website and here's the free report. They enter their name and email address, they get a thank you page, and they're sent an email immediately with that lead gen magnet, so that free report. Following that, there's a simple 3-step email process, and ideally, you follow up with even a 3-step physical letter process. And in doing this, you have the greatest chance of getting a person to yes. If you only sent them a postcard and say, hey, call my business, that's probably going to end up in the garbage unless they need your services like now or within the next week or two. If you can get them to go to a landing page to give you information to contact them, then you're gold, because you'll be able to send them the follow-up process. You've also sent them an authority-building lead magnet. So let me give you an example. Here is my marketing funnel for sedation. And you get this as part of Inner Circle, as part of Masters, as part of the Academy program and the Transformation program. So you're getting this in various forms. You're either getting the raw material or you're getting it implemented completely for you, depending on which program you're in. So here's the lead generating ads right here. So there's a postcard. Here's a Facebook ad, which could also be used as a postcard. And they are sending people to a page on a website here, landing page, where they're entering their name and email address to download my free report, The Patient's Guide to Sedation for Dentistry. Person downloads the free report. First of all, I authored the report, so it makes me look like I'm the authority in my area on sedation. Then we have this little automation sequence here in Infusionsoft which then sends them 3 emails. And after those 3 emails, which are all about, now that you've got your sedation report, the most important thing you can do is give us a call and schedule an appointment. After they get their 3 emails, if they still haven't called us, they go into a weekly email nurture campaign, which you're also getting if you're an Inner Circle member and above. And that continues to build the relationship and build rapport with the patients before they ever call us. And I'll tell you, it keeps happening and happening and happening. Patient comes in, says, hey, I've been getting your emails for months, and finally I decided it was time to call you. Well, you think about that, because if all you're doing is sending one-off ads here and there, well, how are you generating the lead, and how are you nurturing the lead, and how are you eventually getting them to say yes to you? Because people don't say yes on day one. They don't always do. Many will, but most honestly won't. So, when you're dealing with a what we'd call a cold lead or the general population, that's not to say that most of your cases won't be accepted when they're in your office. That's a different demographic completely, because they've decided to come to you and they are ready. I'm talking about the general population at large who just gets your postcard in the mail. So there, most people will not say, yes, I will call you because you sent me a postcard. They're going to say, oh, that's nice, and throw it in the garbage. So if you want to get a pipeline of potential patients built, this is how you do it. So this is the power of marketing funnel. Here is the patient life cycle, and here's where the funnel fits in. So, we're going to attract patients on the beginning. We're going to capture the information. We're going to nurture them by giving them the lead the free report and the weekly emails, so that we'll eventually get them to join our practice, and we can deliver the service and wow them, get referrals, and repeat the process. The funnel that I just showed you all lives right here at the beginning. We're attracting them with those lead gen postcard and display ad and online advertisements and so on, to get them to some way where we can capture their information, whether it's a mailed in postcard or it's go to a landing page and fill out a form, and send them now the free report, regular emails, and so on, so that they will eventually call our practice and become a patient of ours. And we know that it takes some time. There's a buying cycle that we have to account for here. People don't just say yes on day one. We know that it's going to take them a little bit of time. And, you have to expect that it's going to take maybe 6 months after people, after you've implemented a funnel like this, for people to really start to go through the funnel, develop that rapport, and call you, because maybe everything's fine and they're not ready to leave their current dentist, or maybe they don't have any tooth-related problems and your life's just kind of busy right now. But I can tell you, if you've set yourself up as the authority and you're constantly in communication with them with good, valuable information, the day that something happens and they need dental services, they're going to call you. So having this funnel in place is incredibly valuable. And that's why we've included this in all of our programs, so that you can get this off the ground. Now, there's many, many of these that we have designed. And depending which program you're in, you're getting at least this, if not several more. And, we are either giving you the raw materials to install them yourselves, or we're doing that for you. And if you ever want to know more about the available programs, just shoot us an email anytime, info@theelitepractice.com. So I hope you found this useful. As always, I really like to hear your comments and questions. And just shoot us an email anytime with those at info@theelitepractice.com. I will see you next time. Have a great week. I appreciate you guys.